Hey y'all, Greg McNeil here with another video on the SPD-SX. Today, we're going to do a tutorial style video on multi-pad sampling. Let's dig into it. If you haven't already checked it out, be sure to watch my original video on basic sampling. That'll give a lot of the foundational skills that you need for multi-pad sampling. For this one, you're going to need an audio out device, so I'm going to use my Chrome tablet. Now let's check out the song we're going to be sampling today. Awesome, so we're gonna sample for a little bit longer than the clip I just played. And the idea is that we're gonna take a couple seconds each and assign it to one of several pads. We're not gonna use all 9 pads in this example, just probably 3 or 4. So to enter multi-sampling mode, we're gonna go into Sampling, Multi, and you'll see that it prompts us to hit the pad. When you hit the pad, that will start the sampling. Awesome, I think we got it. I'm gonna go ahead and take a minute to preview all the samples and clean up the start and stop times to make sure they're starting and stopping perfectly in time with one another. Be right back. So I went ahead and cleaned up those samples. Let's see how we're sounding. So you might be wondering, what are we going to do with the other 5 pads? With the SPD-SX, you can copy and paste samples from other kits. So in this case, I'm going to take pieces from an 808 kit and paste them into this kit. To do this, let's go to an 808 kit. We're going to go to Quick, Pad Copy, and select the pad that we want to copy. In this case, I want the snare drum effect. Then we're going to go back to our original kit and paste it in. We can do this by going to Quick, Pad Paste, and select the pad we want to paste it. I'm going to go ahead and paste a bunch of other 808 samples into this kit to make one cohesive kit. All right, so now we have everything copied over. Let's see how everything sounds together. So some of the samples sound a bit weird in the mode they're in right now. For example, this sample should loop but doesn't, and this sample should be more percussive in my opinion. So let's go into the settings and change that. To do this, we're going to go into Menu, Pad, and select the target pad. The one we're going to look at is 3. So in that one, we're going to go into Mode, and we want that to be a single. So currently this sample is polyphonic, which means the sample, if you hit it multiple times, will play over itself. This is maybe more clearly demonstrated with pad 2's sample. So you hear that laughing over itself. That doesn't sound great in my opinion, so we want that to be monophonic. Here's a comparison. So every time you hit the pad, the sample will start from the downbeat as opposed to starting in the middle of the previous sample's phrase. So something else I want to adjust are called mute groups. Here's what a mute group is. When I hit sample 2, sample 1 stopped playing. I don't think that's ideal in this application, so I'm going to go ahead and change it. Basically, we want to tell the SPD-SX that when sample 2 is hit, we don't want to stop playing sample 1 or any other sample, so those samples can play over one another. To adjust mute groups, we're going to go to Menu, Pad, Mute Group. So I'm going to go ahead and put pad 1 and pad 4 in a mute group so they don't play over each other. I think that would be a little too much craziness. So let's check out mute groups real quick. Here's pad 1 and then pad 4. So So the last thing I want to talk about is naming. So right now I've had this kit set as new kit. Let's go ahead and change that. We can do this by going to kit, then the quick menu, then kit name, and I'm going to call it demo. Let's see how the kit sounds put together.